This week, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who apparently refuses to turn down any interview that's offered to her, appeared on what looks to be a local public access show where she was taking calls from her own constituents, and it didn't go exactly as Marjorie Taylor Greene, I think, had hoped that it would go. One of the callers, of course, asked her why she wants to strip women of the right to choose what to do with their own bodies, and this was Marjorie Taylor Greene's response. Not exactly a knock it out of the park performance by Marjorie, but here is what she told this caller. Take a look.
You talk about the women's rights. Okay, you're blaming this all on the women. My body is my body, and I don't want the government telling me what I can do with my body.
Ma'am, are you having children anytime soon? That's my question. I'm asking a legitimate question. And you're right, it's your body, but a baby inside a woman's womb is another person's body, not your body and not my body. And that abortion is murder of another human being, whether that body is inside your uterus or not, but that is murder. I do not support the murder of another human being. I support life, and I will always stand up to fight for the lives of the unborn and life overall. But I don't think you're having children anytime soon. So I appreciate your interest in women's rights, but killing an unborn baby is not a woman's right, and that's not health care.
Okay, if a child is the 10-year-old child that was raped, what about?
Then I think we should put the rapist, a child abuser.
Be punished. The child can't have anything done to her without the government going after them, fining them, and all that stuff. That's not right.
A child abuser and a rapist should be put to death if they are doing that to a 10-year-old child. Number one, I think that should be our focus. That is a very rare occasion, so that should not be the entire premise of the argument on abortion. Again, ma'am, I know you say it's your body, your choice, but I don't think you're having any children anytime soon. I think we need to focus on the future of America, and that's our children, because they are our future. And the unborn, they're our future also. So let's focus on protecting their lives, and instead of being focused on a lie that abortion is women's health care, because that's not health care. Health care saves lives. Abortion kills a life. Thank you so much for your question tonight.
No, I'm not through. I want you to focus on the fact that you...
Marjorie, are you planning on having any kids anytime soon? Because if not, by your own logic, you shouldn't have a say in that debate, right? Like, you shouldn't be able to restrict or not restrict women's right to choose because you yourself are not about to have a baby either. So everything you said to that woman should apply to yourself. Furthermore, if you're saying that unless you're of childbearing age and intend to have children, you can have an opinion at that point, doesn't that mean that literally every conservative man that has written and passed these abortion bans, shouldn't they not have a say in it either? Using your own logic that you tried to own that woman with, right? Well, folks, unfortunately for poor Marge, things did not get much better for her. The callers, again, these are people in Georgia, and they weren't happy with her. But I think what really pissed Marjorie Taylor Greene off was that her Democratic opponent, Marcus Flowers, being a very smart individual, knowing Marjorie Taylor Greene was going on this public access show, he bought all the ads. He bought all the ads during the commercial break, so Marjorie Taylor Greene had to sit there watching these ads from her opponent, and apparently it got under her skin to the point where during one commercial break, she just said, "Screw it, I'm gone." Take a look at what happened during that commercial break. And forgive, of course, the quality of this video. This was, somebody had to film it on their cell phone. It's not something that's readily available online. So quality is a little lackluster, but the point remains the same. Here it is.
I'm voting Marcus Flowers.
Marcus Flowers.
Marcus Flowers. Marcus Flowers.
I'm Marcus Flowers, and I approve this message.
Okay, we're back without Marjorie Taylor Greene. You all ran her off. She's gone.
Yeah, why'd you do that?
She's gone. So we'll take your calls or comments or whatever you got to say, but she left. She said she enjoyed my show and she's through and got up and left. So she's out of here. Nothing I can do about that, okay? Caller, go ahead.
All right, full credit to the old man in that video. He's like, why'd y'all do that? I just love that. Like, what's wrong with you people? Why are you so mean? And then he laughs. So I don't even know if he likes Marjorie Taylor Greene because he's like, y'all are so mean, and then he chuckles it away. But poor Marjorie could not stand the heat on a local public access channel, right? We're not talking about her going on CNN and getting grilled by Jake Tapper. She's not trying to match wits with Rachel Maddow. She's on public access TV. She's basically on Wayne's World, between two ferns. And she couldn't even handle that. Had to leave because Marcus Flowers got under her skin, because the callers weren't being nice, because Marjorie Taylor Greene had nothing of substance to say. But she'll be back, I promise you. If they invite her back, she'll come back, because Marjorie Taylor Greene, much like Donald Trump, cannot say no when somebody asks, can I put your face in front of a camera? They love the attention, good or bad, but sometimes they just can't handle it and see it through to the end. And that's what happened to Marjorie earlier this week. One of today's video sponsors is Lomi by Pila. If you're like me, you've always felt a little bit of guilt about all the food waste that you create when you're cooking, and I've always wanted to compost my scraps but didn't have the time or energy to devote to that project. Lomi takes the hassle out of composting for you. Lomi allows me to turn my food waste into dirt with the push of a button. Lomi is a countertop electric composter that turns scraps to dirt in under 4 hours. There's no smell when it runs, and it's really quiet too. And thanks to Lomi, I have way less garbage each week. Since I got my Lomi, I throw out so much less garbage, it's unbelievable, which that means it's not going to landfills and producing methane. Instead, I get to turn my waste into nutrient-rich dirt that I can feed to my plants. I feel great knowing that I'm composting and creating soil instead of waste. I have a basically limitless supply of dirt from my herb and pepper gardens. My kids are absolutely fascinated with the Lomi, and they actually now love helping me in the kitchen so that they get to be the ones to put the vegetable scraps into the Lomi and let it work its magic. So if you want to start making a positive environmental impact or just make cleanup after dinner that much easier, Lomi is perfect for you. Head to lomi.com/ROF and use the promo code ROF to get $50 off your Lomi. That's $50 off when you head to LOMI.com/ROF and use promo code ROF at checkout. Food waste is gross. Lomi is your solution. You'll want to move quickly as they're over 80% already sold out for October.